Pisces, what is happening? Welcome to your energy update. I hope everyone is doing fantastic, Pisces. So today I really want to talk to Spirit and see what Spirit wants you to release and what Spirit wants you to further work on this year, or incorporate more of into your life. So let's take a look and then we're going to venture off, right? Let's see. Let's start with tarot first, and then we're going to get with an array of decks. So let's see. What does Spirit want you to release starting now? What does Spirit want you to release at this time? What does Spirit want you to release? I saw the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's still there. Four of Cups. So Spirit wants you to release not feeling satisfied. Spirit wants you to release that mentality, that perception of being discontent, and see the opportunities right in front of you, right? Because you still have cups right in front of you, and Spirit is presenting you some opportunities, okay, for transformation here. There's some things that have to change, but you might not be seeing it, or you might be discontent with what's in front of you. So let's see. What does Spirit want you to release at this time? What does Spirit want you to release at this time, Pisces? What does Spirit wants you to release at this time? Death wanted to pop out. What does Spirit want you to release at this time? Spirit wants you to release what's no longer working for you. And what is that, Spirit? Let us know. What is that? What does Spirit want you to release? Ooh. Spirit wants you to release any grief or sorrow, okay, in regards to maybe certain people not giving to you in the way that you would like them to, okay? Maybe Spirit wants you to release tendencies of overgiving and people-pleasing. So let's clarify these. I want to see. What is the Six of Pentacles? What is the Six of Pentacles? What is the Six of Pentacles? So I feel that for a lot of you, right, Spirit wants you to release an energy of isolation and to start giving to people, to things that you should be giving to, right? Open yourself up more. Start giving more of yourself. Start showing your personality. You will give and then you will receive in return, right? But you can't give to others if you're in this energy of sorrow, okay? So Spirit really wants you to transform, and I think that this has been an ongoing theme for Pisces of really doing away with all these things that have been weighing you down so you can become lighter and become your most authentic self, right? And not be afraid of opening up, because the world needs you to open up because you have so many gifts. And I feel here in this new phase of life, right, as we're ascending and the energies are transitioning from old rigid masculine structures to more of the feminine energies, as in getting in touch with your emotional self, right? Before, it could have been an energy of just acquiring and all this stuff, and like I said, the rigid masculine. But now it's about the internal game. If you can't figure out your internal game here, you're going to have a really challenging time. So Pisces, this is your game, the internal game, the emotions, the empath, really. So you can help a lot of people transition, but you got to transition yourself first. And I think that you are doing this work, but Spirit just wants to highlight this for you. All right. One more on what Spirit wants you to release. Yeah, Spirit wants you to release this energy of self-sabotaging yourself, of maybe overly being competitive with people because your emotions aren't balanced. You know, I feel here that people are going to be very important, and how you showed up before is going to be different. I'll give you an example, right? I have, well, it's not south node or north node, but yeah, I have Leo in my south node and Aquarius in my north node, right? So this could play out as in, you know, not wanting to be competitive, but I shouldn't be competitive. I shouldn't be isolated or think that I'm above anyone when I don't, right? But I should be more focused on humanitarian things, right? On focused on being futuristic. So don't self-sabotage yourself, because I feel like the collaborating with people is going to be very important, but it's going to need that emotional maturity from you, okay? So it's releasing all that baggage, essentially, that you don't need in regards to your emotions, so you can move forward. So what does Spirit want you to embrace, Pisces? And then we're going to get with some different decks. What does Spirit want you to embrace here moving forward? So relationships are going to be very important, because I feel as you give, you are going to receive tenfold, okay? What does Spirit want you to engage more in? What does Spirit want you to engage more in? What does Spirit want you to bring into your life more of? What does Spirit want for you to engage in? Okay. Okay. And this is kind of a little mixed, but I get the theme of here. All right. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. We have Justice in the reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. And then we have the Three of Swords. So again, more of this energy of just doing away with that emotional baggage, doing away with immaturities or any sort of like quick disappointments, right? And healing all that energy of lack so you can go ahead and balance out your long-term stability. You are building new stability for yourself, long-term stability for yourself, okay? Maybe a lot of you are building family businesses in general that are going to really help take you forward from this moment forward. So Spirit wants you to focus on releasing anything that's not balanced here, anything that's super overwhelming here for you, and healing all that energy of lack and, you know, any sort of emotional maturity here that's coming up for you, Pisces, because Spirit wants you to start building for your long term. Spirit wants you to put in that energy. Let's clarify. What is this Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, but it's going to really take you moving away from some things, moving away from what's comfortable, okay? There's something that you may not want to let go of. There's something, you know, that you don't want to move forward from, whether that be a job, situations, people in your environment that are holding you back, all right? Your environment is very important. You can either blossom or it can hold you back. So I feel here that, so there's maybe even family that you need to kind of detach from, that you've been, you know, people pleasing and focused on them and not as much focused on you. And I feel like that's been off balance and it's been keeping you in lack. Okay. So it's an energy of doing more for yourself, right? Really prioritizing yourself. Let's get some answers here. What does Spirit want you to move away from? What does Spirit want you to leave behind in 2022? Sever vows of poverty all around, okay? Sever that mentality of poverty. And I'm not sure if I posted the financial reading that I did or not. But again, it's a lot of undoing, a lot of like mental and emotional. And it keeps coming up again and again and again as we're coming to this closure of the cycle. All right, one more for what Spirit wants you to release in 2022. All right, focus on your priorities. All right, you need to release any sort of distraction so you can focus on your priorities, okay? Release the comfort zone. Release the tight attachment that you have to certain things so you can focus. What does Spirit want you to focus on in 2022? Ask for all your needs to be met. I feel the Spirit wants you to definitely write things down, vocalize it, you know, read your goals again, write them on paper and read them every single day. You know, pray, meditation, say it out loud, right? Spirit wants you to constantly keep that in mind and not be afraid to ask your guides. You know, maybe during everything, you know, certain habits and certain factors, certain subtle unseen factors that helps certain things blossom and others decay. And you know that the meditations, your crystal work, and a lot of you could have veered off a little bit from that, but it's asking you to really focus on asking for those things, of putting it out into the universe so it can come your way. So ask for your needs to be met. What else? What else? What else? Also, it's being more vulnerable again, and it comes from releasing resentment or over competitiveness, right? Asking other people when you need for help, right? And being more vulnerable is going to be helpful as well. All right, what does Spirit want you to bring into your world? And this was kind of what we were talking about with focus on your priorities. Block out distractions. Block out what is not leading you to your goals. All right, block out being on your phone all the time. Make an action plan to limit your screen time. Make an action plan to eat better. Make an action plan to transition your habits so you can go to the gym, so you can work on your vessel body, so you can work daily on the things that you want, right? I'm making an action plan so I can show up for you guys better and be able to make more videos because it's something that I want to focus and elaborate on, okay? So block out the distractions so you can build. All right, what does Spirit want you to focus on? Organized for success. Organized for success. Pisces, we can sometimes lack the organization that needs, right? We want to maybe just have an idea and start executing, but we need to really organize. We really need to be methodical and plan, right? And this is what it is about asking for your needs to be met. You have to have a clear vision of where you want to go so things can open up for you, because oftentimes we just want something and it's all fuzzy. We don't write it down. So there's a lot of confusion around it, all right? So organize so you can succeed. All right, let's get with a different deck here. What does Spirit want you to leave behind? What does Spirit want you to release? What does Spirit want you to release at this time going into 2022? What does Spirit want you to release at this time going into 2022? This wants to show. All right, and it was in the reverse. So Spirit wants you to really release addictions, and a lot of you could be doing that. Okay, a lot of you could have stopped smoking weed. A lot of you could have stopped smoking cigarettes. A lot of you could have stopped eating a lot of sugar. All right, Spirit really wants you to release anything that is not going to help your health. It's crucial, actually, for you to raise your vibration to focus on your holistic health. And that starts with your body, your mind, right? What you consume, again, what you're consuming in your eyes and the screen time and just overstimulation, okay? But Spirit really wants you to do away with those things that you know are holding you back. Some people say, okay, weed is not really holding me back or whatever it is. Well, it kind of is, because, it lowers your energy. It makes you a little fuzzy mind when you're doing it out of balance. Anything out of balance is not good for you. So really focus on your holistic health, on releasing those attachments that you know are not good for you here. All right. And also, and both of these came out in the reverse, so this is what we need to release. Spirit wants you to release any relationships that are not bringing peace into your life. If there's a relationship, again, that you know, and it could be family, friends, that is draining you, a relationship that maybe you don't need to cut off altogether, but maybe you just need to put some boundaries up because it's stealing your peace, it's stealing your energy, it's stealing your time that you could be putting into yourself and building something, okay? Spirit wants you to release those relationships that are just not aligned with you anymore, okay? Because you need to bring more peace into your life. What does Spirit want you to focus on and bring in more into your life? What does Spirit want you to engage more in? What does Spirit want you to elaborate on? What does Spirit want you to elaborate on, Pisces? What does Spirit want you to elaborate on before we get with a different deck? What does Spirit want you to elaborate on? Of course. Of course. All right. We have soul healing, and of course we're always on this journey of soul healing, but really doing away at this time. It's a very monumental time where this healing is happening faster than ever, okay? We've been dealing with a lot of things, and it's really been honing our personal power. So Spirit wants you to really put in the effort, to really push yourself in the areas that you know deep down inside. And it's not pushing yourself to do things that your soul doesn't want to do. It's pushing yourself to know to do what your soul wants to do, right? Because have you noticed that at night, you have all these ideas, oh, I'm going to get up early, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. When you wake up, oh, I don't have energy, I don't want to do it, right? It's pushing your vessel body, your monkey mind, right? Turn that off so you can push yourself to align with your soul purpose. You have to have that determination and that perseverance for you to follow your purpose, okay? If not, you're just not going to show up. You're not going to wake up. You're not going to go to that workout. You're not going to eat well. So it's really, there is a lot of sacral chakra healing here, okay? And again, I think I said this late in another video, it really starts with your gut health. That is why the holistic health is very important. Why working on your vessel body, working out. The more that you work out, the more that you get fit, the more that, you work on healing yourself, it's going to be easier for you to manifest. It's going to be easier for you to follow your life purpose, okay? And follow this light. Spirit really wants you to follow your desires, okay? Those things that you've been wanting to do that you put on the back burner for years, months, whatever, because you didn't feel worthy enough. You're working through all that. You're working through all that baggage, and Spirit really wants you to push forward into that, because trust me, it might not make sense right now, but it's destined for you to follow that. There is a plan, okay? See, I've been in real estate and I've done so many things, and for many years I've been in real estate, but I've been wanting to do law. I've been wanting to get into politics, and people are like, oh, politics, yikes. No, you have to get in order to be able to change things. And I've been drawn to that. And now I feel more worthy of it than ever. Right now, I'm actually taking steps to follow that. I'm finishing my master's in political science. I'm applying for these internships in Washington for foreign policy. I'm doing all these things that before I didn't do for X, Y, and Z reason. Spirit wants you to follow those things, okay? A lot of soul healing happening here. I'm also getting goosebumps. All right. What's coming up? What's coming up for you in your journey here? What's coming up for you in your journey here to wrap this up? What's coming up for you in your journey here, Pisces? What's coming up in your journey here for you? Just wants to show looking deeper. And I think on the financial reading, I pulled this out. Looking deeper, really getting quiet, really coming into alignment with yourself and analyzing what needs to go, what needs to stay. There's gems inside of you. All right, what's coming up? What's coming up? So moments of introspection here. It's too many. I guess I'm just gonna look at them. Okay, I'll look at them. We'll go with this. Soaring into joy. So I feel like as you elevate, as you start to heal yourself, you're gonna experience more joy. That energy of joy brings manifestations. You're gonna be mending parts of yourself and also relationships. And also there's a lot of soul family that's coming into your life here. Accepting what is, really you're accepting yourself, you're accepting the situation, and through true acceptance is when you're able to change it. You're receiving all these insight from these angels. It's your duty also to have that personal power to follow what you're receiving, this guidance. But I feel like if you do, you're really going to savor pleasure. You're going to soar into joy in a way that you haven't. I feel like it is your time to be happy. It is your time to succeed. It is your time to thrive. You're going to be breaking barriers, okay? And a lot of it is throat chakra things, right? You're going to really, you've been doing so much releasing, and you see this within yourself, right? You're a more authentic person. You're expressing yourself more authentically than ever. You know, you are showing yourself where before you would have hid yourself, okay? You are breaking through barriers here, Pisces. So there's a lot of beautiful things coming up. There's a lot of pleasure. There's a lot of joy coming in for you, right? Because you're doing the work. You are mending parts of yourself. You are healing parts of yourself that have been broken, okay? That were broken for so long. And now you're really coming into the light. And because you are coming into the light, because you're doing the work, Spirit is going to applaud you and reward you for that, Pisces. So this is what Spirit wants you to release and bring into your life at this time. I hope this was somewhat helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.